racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block. They're ringing me up, I got. We get got. It's this man for the. Had to work the plan, set up shop. But life, pray to God. So I love my time till I'm gone. Verses I dealt with the wrong. Exhaling the nimbus, here pain in my songs. I'm loving the heavenly touch, got a. And I'm. This life kinda shoot me on job. Yeah, be honest, do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with it.
At it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past, people be like, "Oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good," but like.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up. All the way up.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Seattle. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 2.5 games back.
And I think for Seattle, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Hunter is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Taylor in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, we've got Ball. Anthony Edwards out there with Harris. Then there's Wallace. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Tip-off goes to Seattle. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Wallace against Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Taylor. Over Edwards. Shot by Taylor, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Hunter. Braden, he's covered by Ball. Braden off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now, here's Hunter. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets. That one good for 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here is Edwards. He's coming off a 34-point game against Chicago over Taylor. Here's Capella. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Hunter for 3. Seattle with a fresh shot clock. Can't connect from short range. And it's Harris with the ball for the Timberwolves. Wallace the pass to Ball. And the pass to Edwards. It's up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 6.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
Now, here's Hunter. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Brady.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Harris outside. Pass to Capella. He kicks the ball. Back to Capella. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hunter. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Edwards against Taylor. Harris outside. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Now, here's Hunter. Here's Brady. Banked in off the glass. He has 6. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Harris trying to get free, and he's able to get it back. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Wallace misses. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hunter. Brady, Capella covering. Pass to Taylor. And taken away by Wallace. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Got a piece of it. Ball against Hunter. Bishop outside. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Capella.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's deflected. Hunter, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Harris dishes the ball. Outside Edwards. Back to ball. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Launches a 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. And Seattle leads by 2.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
And the basket by Shaw.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Wallace, the pass to Warren. Here's Lowe, buries the 7-footer. Seattle has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. There's the pass to Shaw. Outside, Russell. Pass to Taylor. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Ball. And the basket by Shaw.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Ball with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Warren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Now O'Neal. Pass to Taylor. Russell against Ball. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Achua's checked in. Here's Russell driving inside. And good that time.
Gliding and gliding off the pick and roll. Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
Ball, the pass to Lowe. He lobs it up. The dunk by Achua.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Pokusevski. O'Neal kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Passes to Lowe. Outside, Ball. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And Seattle making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now, here's Warren. The pass to Lowe. To the inside. The kick out to Warren. Fires from deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. Here's Shaw. Drops in the layup for 2. Shaw's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Low, the pass to Warren. Wallace outside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Taylor. Kusevsky. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Seattle.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now, here's Warren. His last outing, he had 8 points. Low, the pass to Warren. It's stolen by Taylor. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Ball with the bucket.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
To the middle, here's Shaw, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
A 3 from Warren, and no good on the last second attempt this time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Seattle leads by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some great players at the small forward position, but T.J. Warren can score with the best of them. And he said he's always excited to face those elite talents.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level obvious.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Warren all out there with Wallace, and it's Low in its center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
O'Neal against Wallace. Ball with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got 5 minutes.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got nice touch on it, and it's effective.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Taylor. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Here's Lowe. Tries again. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Pass to O'Neal. A 3-ball. Rebound by Wallace. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Logan. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Now, here's Warren. They get it back. And that one, good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
O'Neal passes to Shaw. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Pass to Shaw. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Shaw's got 10.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Lowe. It's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Shaw passes to O'Neal. Here is Shaw. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Edwards finds Warren. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball, no good. Seattle leading by 5. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. O'Neal passes to Pokusevski. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bishop. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Warren. It's tipped, and they get it back. Here's Lowe. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Harris comes in for Warren. Hunter's checked in for Seattle. Russell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harris. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
A real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Seattle. Goes up the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Hunter. To the right side. Deep two from Russell. Seattle with a fresh shot clock.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Edwards dishes to Harris. Over Hunter. Here's Logan. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Russell passes to Hunter. Now, here is O'Neal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. O'Neal's got 8.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here's Capella. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
O'Neal inside. Capella covering. Offensive rebound. O'Neal kicks to Hunter. Down low. Here's Bishop. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 7-point Seattle lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Seattle has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Hunter, the pass to Bishop. He's looking for Hunter and finds him. The pass to Russell. Back to Bishop. Shoots over ball. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And it's good, 2 points. Now it's just a 3-point Seattle lead.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
To the wing on the left. Here's O'Neal. Off the left rim and out. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Logan, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Shaw. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Brady passes to Russell. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside Edwards. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hunter, the pass to Brady. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Walls is checked in for Capella. Hunter kicks to Russell. Pass to Brady. 5 to shoot. Here's Bishop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Oh, here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. And here is Hunter. Outside, Russell. Brady. Edwards defending. And the layup falls. 8 points for him.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Lets it go with a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Russell passes to Bishop. Now Hunter. To the left wing. Here's Russell. Here's Bishop. It's hauled in by Harris. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards with it. Guarded by Hunter. Edwards looking it over. A floater. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 14.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
This is it to Brady. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Russell. Brady passes to O'Neal. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Achua. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Achua's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Hunter on the wing. Pass to Bishop. And nothing is falling for him right now.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Russell against Ball. Outside Edwards. Over O'Neal. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Hunter on the wing. For the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Coach Tibbs. You're hanging in there. What's the key to get control of this game?
We got to get some stops. That's the big thing. We fell behind to start the game, starting to work our way back. And we got to keep it going, but we got to get stops so we get out and run.
Never a surprise that defense is first in Coach's mind. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He had 14 points and 2 assists. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can beat the season, but the assist total back up what we saw.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On the floor for Seattle. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Hunter. And it's Bishop in at the 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Minnesota, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Seattle has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Hunter with it. Outside, Taylor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Here's Hunter. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hunter's got the game tied up here for Seattle. Here's Ball. Here's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Out left to the wing. Pocket 6. Here's Bishop, and the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Knocked away. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 3. Wallace right side. Right wing. There's Ball with the 3. No good there. Seattle goes the other way with it. Now Taylor. He's got 5. The pass to Bishop. Hunter on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Wallace outside. Dishes it to Capella. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Wallace outside. Harris outside. Pass to Edwards. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Seattle leading by 3. Taylor taking his time here. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Brady. He's covered by Ball. Here's Brady. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Hunter against Wallace. Now, here's Hunter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bishop. Over Wallace. Another shot. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
For Seattle, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And there's the pass to Logan. Outside Warren. Drives to the hoop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Warren's so good at absorbing the contact and then just kind of muscling into a shot. That takes a lot of concentration and focus.
And something I like about T.J. Warren's game is his ability to create his own shot. He's got great footwork and creates separation much easier than most.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? You're so right in that observation. He's a bucket getter, and his footwork fundamentals are superb. And even when he doesn't get separation, complete separation, he can still make tough shots. And he can get points in bunches.
Now here's Wallace. Edwards inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Hunter following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Outside, Taylor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brady. Over Edwards. And another basket for Seattle.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now, here's Warren.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Seattle leading by 6. Hunter, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander off target at the rim. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Count it. He's got 10.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good. And Seattle leads by 6.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Wallace looking for an opening. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Wallace.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You you know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Achua, he's checked in for Minnesota. And then for Seattle, Shaw comes in for Taylor. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Hunter. He's got 8. Pass to Shaw. Over Wallace. Shaw, no good. Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Wallace. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. It's Russell with the drive.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Goes up with it. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. To the inside, and taken away by Wallace. And now, in transition is Wallace. Here we go. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wallace has got 10.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Over to the wing. Here's Hunter. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bucket is good.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Passes it to Hunter. This one for 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Edwards passes to Achua. Inside. Here's Lowe. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Russell with the bucket.
D'Angelo Russell.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Your Timberwolves.
Ball's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Seattle also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Ball. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now the pass to Hunter. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Russell against Ball. Outside Warren. Driving in. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Seattle leading by 7. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Ball against Russell. 5 on the clock. Step back shot. It's tipped. Out to Wallace. From deep. Offensive rebound. Low. And it's blocked. Here's Hunter driving the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Tobias Harris is checked in for T.J. Warren. Wallace dishes to Harris. Here's Achua. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Precious Achua. And here's Russell. He's got 8. Hunter with it. Nice defense from Wallace. Here's Harris. The kick out to Ball. Over Russell. Tries yet again. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Lowe.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Hey, right here. Now Hunter. 19 points in the game. Down low, here's Shaw, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so he makes both from the line.
That's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
And so it's Seattle, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Everyone talking down there. Rebound and run. Rebound and run. Got to work our way back now. Work our way back.
Well, he's trying to up his team's energy right now.
And, Kevin, as he said, they got to push it once they get rebounds, and that'll help them get back into this one.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Clint Capella. Wallace is out there with Ball. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Achua in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Shaw. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Ball, the pass to Harris. Now Achua at the top of the key, Wallace. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in his game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Pass to Shaw. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Drills it from outside. And Seattle leads by 9.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Wallace, the pass to Achua. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Capella. Buries it down low.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Harris, no good. Seattle leading by 9. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Russell. To the paint. Here's Shaw. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him. His feel, that intuitive feel for the game.
Ball finds Harris. It's stolen by Taylor. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. And it's sent back by Wallace. They retain possession.
Precious Achua.
The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Hunter. Wallace against Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Harris. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the lane. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Outside, Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wallace. Pass to Taylor. Pass to Shaw. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Shaw's got the lead up to 13 now for Seattle. Ball against Russell. Ball kicks to Harris. Outside, Ball. They get the rebound. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Seattle calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Harris. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Pass the ball. Lob pass to Capella.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Seattle leading by 11. Russell passes to Bishop. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Shaw. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Outside, Ball. Kicks to Edwards. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Edwards got 21 in the game.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad spot.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And he stays with it. And taken away by Wallace. Going inside. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
Russell, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Harris kicks the ball. Up top, Capella. Outside, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Ball. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Capella against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Taylor. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Edwards dishes the ball. Pass to Capella. Edwards against Taylor. The trade. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Edwards.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Capella against Russell. Pass to Shaw. Excellent D there from Ball. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Basket counts. Russell's got 7 points for the quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Capella finds Harris. Outside, Ball. Lob pass to Capella. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Seattle leading by 4. Hunter, the pass to Taylor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Passes it to Brady. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Minnesota calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Now here's Edwards. He takes it in. Back to Ball. Ball is left side. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Seattle leading by 6. Here's Hunter. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Wallace kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Hunter, the pass to Brady. Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Brady. Pass to Bishop. Outside, Taylor. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shoots from the high post. Got a piece of it. The feed to Edwards. He gets it in there. And now just a 2-point Seattle lead.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
To the inside. Here's Hunter. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Harris.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
That one misses for Hunter. Timberwolves trail by 4. Passes it to Lowe. Taylor against Edwards. driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Anthony Edwards.
Gets the first, that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Edwards drops them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Hunter, the pass to Brady. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Ball slams it in.
Unflappable, even-keeled Ball. Fantastic with his poise. I mean, this guy has future star, I think, written all over him.
Now, here's Hunter. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, here's Brady. Ball with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. Over in the corner, Edwards.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Brady. It's your bright side. Here's Taylor. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Is what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it up. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bullseye! Oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's feeling it. Got it!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And your Timberwolves dancers.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.